received this beautiful 1868 TX maybe 2 weeks ago. I've been waiting 6 months for it to be available. Unfortunately, they had them in back order for quite a while. They're coming from Korea, you know, for our American instrument of Ovation, coming from Korea, but it's a well-made guitar. I'm just getting the chance to touch it now because I was in the middle of a pile of different projects here. Anyway, my first impressions. First, I want to, go with some negatives. Just get it out of the way. Start off with, it comes with a real nondescript, standard cardboard box with, an Ovation label on the end of the box. But, there's not much protection to the box. It has a couple of pieces of cardboard inside to sort of float the guitar off the edges, and a standard plastic bag wrapped around the guitar itself. I thought it was quite a shame for a guitar that costs nearly $1,000, and it comes with absolutely nothing except the guitar itself. I think Ovation needs to do a lot better than that. It's kind of a shame. You can get a $50 guitar from Amazon, and it comes with a gig bag and a pile of other little peripherals here. Now, I understand, let's say, for argument's sake, they want to cut the cost, whatnot. I think they do more damage to their brand selling it like that, at that price, than they would including a beautiful, nice quality gig bag and just adding it to the cost. I think they do a lot better than that. Anyway, but it is what it is. And the guitar did come undamaged. I got it from Music Friend, but I ordered it through Kmart. The reason I ordered it through Kmart is because, if I'm not touching the guitar itself and playing it, you never know what the hell you're gonna really get from any reviews or reading anything about the guitar. So Kmart offered a return policy, to bring it back to the store. I wouldn't have to start packaging it up and sending it back to Music Friend. Kmart would act as an intermediary, since there's some sort of subsidiary of Music Friend. Anyway, get back into the negatives. My last negative, and it's not a big negative, it's not really a negative, to tell you the truth. The textured face. Part of the reason I bought the guitar also, which of course the sound is everything, and the aesthetics of it. But I like the aesthetics of the textured black face. I thought that was a really nice feature, and I wanted to do that. But I found out with my strumming style, I tend to hit my nails once in a while on the board here. I had to make adjustments for that, which is not a great big deal. On my other guitars, my other 30-plus-year-old Ovation with the gloss finish in the front, I can do that occasionally without getting any sound, which I get from here. And another thing, I noticed that I had like white scratches on it from my nails. But then I realized that the textured finish was acting almost like an emery board. So it wasn't actually scratching the guitar more than it was filing down my nails. And so the white scratches I seen just wiped them right off. So it is a durable finish there too. I'm thinking I will make adjustments with my strumming pattern, but I'm thinking what I might do also is maybe get some sort of my own homemade pick guard, which would be just a thin piece of felt in that spot there, because I don't use a pick. I just have to worry about that nail situation. Anyway, that is the full aspect of all the negatives here. It is an absolutely beautiful guitar here. And like I said, the turning pegs, they're a work of art also. It's just remarkable. They're small, they're closed pegs, and it just fits nicely with the guitar. Beautiful maple neck, and I like the contrast it has with the black body. This is a wood top, even though, like I said, the textured finish, it makes it seem like it's the same light cord as the belly of the guitar, or I should say the body of the guitar. Let's go into the control system here. We have the tuner button, and you just hold on to the tuner button for a while, and then it'll start flashing, and you can do your tuning. you'd have to hold it again for a while, and then it would stop. If you can see right now, already you have a battery indicator there, and so you'll know when the battery's on its way down. The equalizer, we have volume button itself, and then we have the 3 buttons for the equalizer, which covers the low, the mids, and the high, of course, right? Now the story is getting to the battery. They have this eject button here, which this is a really great feature. So you press this eject button, and this whole console, so it pops out, and you can pull it out here and to get to the battery. Now you'd have to be very careful. That's a very thin cord that, you know, it's pretty sure it's strong, but it's a very thin cord that hold that on. And if you're careless, you can actually snap that, and I think you'll have quite a few problems trying to get that thing repaired. To get it back in, you put the back in first. There's a little tab in the back. You got to make sure that's in where that tab's catching behind the notch that's supposed to be catch. And after you're sure of that, then you push the rest of it back in. Now, when I did this at first, I didn't get the back in far enough to get behind the tab. I pushed it in anyway, and it actually got wedged in there where I couldn't get it back out. Luckily, I was able to finagle it and force it out without doing any damage whatsoever. But that's something you want to be very conscious of, because you know, if you like snap that tab off, then you got a whole bunch of problems with that also. So even though it's a great feature, that quick eject of this console piece, it's something you got to be very careful with, because the dangers in snapping the tab are dangers in popping the wire or something like that, or present, and you have to deal with it. The sound is really great. I was shocked. You know, this is a super shallow body, and I was shocked at how broad and the projection of sound. It's just monstrous. It sounds as good, if not better, than my you know, mid depth bodies that I have on some of my other Ovations here. Now the sound may not translate to you over the camera, because I'm not miking this. It's not amped. It's just the sound that you're getting directly into my DJI, my pocket camera here. But take my word for it, it's just unbelievable, beautiful sound. And I'm super happy with it. I kind of got myself psyched out. At one point, I got scared to death, because, you know, I usually hold onto the boxes, but this, like I said, cheap old cardboard box, I said, it's an Ovation. I've had them. They're not going to be a bad instrument. And I tossed it out quick. And because a lot of places demand that you bring it back in the original packaging. Even though I'm pretty sure that Kmart would have taken it, you know, in a box that I just built or got that would fit into it. But the point of it meaning is that I tuned down my low E string to play one particular piece, and so I got into that for a while. I put the guitar back up on the rack, and so I came back out for a second. I said, "Oh, let me just check the sound again," in between the jobs I was doing. And so I'm playing, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? You know? And I try to isolate, and I realize I'm saying to myself, something's wrong with the stem E string, you know, low E string, and everything else seems to be okay, but everything I play sounds horrible. You know, is this a guitar flaw? You know, I guess that's a part of getting old. You know, I'm 6 years old and getting up there, I guess. And I totally forgotten that I tuned down the thing, and I did all sorts of trying to figure out stuff without actually checking the tuning, and then I realized that, and so the crisis averted. Anyway, it's a monstrous guitar. It's just unbelievably beautiful, and sounds great. Like I said, the projection's great. It's a beautiful guitar. It's very easy to handle, and it's a great buy. I highly recommend it. But for, like I said, Ovation, please, you know, either get some better packaging or include some peripherals, even if you have to just tack it on price and make the price a little higher, I'm sure you do a lot better. Even though, like I said, with the horrible packaging, it came 100% in great shape. UPS delivered, and that's all I have to say. It's just a great guitar. I think anybody would be happy to have it as part of their collection.